Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, I was working on getting this 16 3D4K storage disk to make the creative storage disk, which we started making these material stonework factories to help us with. So this guy's making glass. I've got a speed add-on, an efficiency add-on, and a processing add-on, which means he's about as fast as he can be. He's not super fast, but, he's getting us, I don't know, 2 glass every second, I think. So it's not terrible. This guy, he would make us sand, but he actually has enough sand right now. So I do have them both set to being run with redstone signal only. So they've got detectors right there to keep them going. We don't have quite enough glass or enough silicon to go on yet. So we're going to need to get a ton more of that. So I don't know how much we need, but we need a lot. So we may just try and make one of those and see what happens, because we can make this right now, I think. So if I try to make this, it'll say, no, we don't have enough iron yet. We're up to almost 5,000 iron, though, so we're getting pretty close. We've got 10,000 of the nether quartz. So, yeah. We need that mostly just to craft the silicon. So, you know, we should probably try and craft a bunch more silicon. So, I don't know. Should make 5,000 of this. I don't know what to do with that, but that's the only way I know how to get silicon. So we'll have to see about that. So, how do we get the silicon? Is it going in here? Or in here? Where is the guy? These are all infusers? Where's the smelter? Are you my smelter? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Um, Maybe this guy should be put downstairs. I really don't know. But we'll have to see. So that guy's going to take a little bit longer to get than I was thinking. So we'll have to wait to get the rest of the silicon for that. So hopefully that will happen, though. So, all right, we'll keep waiting on that and getting some iron. And let's look at other things we might be able to make. So we need to get one of these creative fluid tanks, which requires an ether gas bucket, an ultimate fluid tank, and rich darkness. This looks pretty easy, actually. Let's see if we can get these. One bucket of this, one bucket of this. All right. So that looks pretty easy. An ultimate fluid tank. We can actually make those. This has refined mixture in it. I guess I don't need that right now. So let's make one more of these, and let's see if we can get this guy. Yeah, there we go. Creative fluid tank. Perfect. All right, there we go. We need a creative motor. That ought to be pretty easy too. Brass casing, rotation speed controller, steam engine, and final star. Yeah, that looks pretty easy actually. Let's get that then. What are we missing? The steam engine? Uh, Gold plate we can craft though. Let's just tell it to craft it. There we no. There we go. Steam engine. And then creative motor. Perfect. Okay, we've got this guy. Alright, so the last thing is this guy, the creative storage disk. We're going to need one of these. Let's see here. And then one of each of those things with a singularity will make us a final power flower. And then we can make the creative vending upgrade. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, that'll get us the creative vending upgrade. Once we have this, we basically have unlimited items. So that is going to be really cool. We'll get a light cod or a light snack. Okay, well, I guess we're just waiting for the creative storage disk then, because everything else is basically done when we get this guy. This guy doesn't have EMC though, right? So we have to make more of these, right? Like we need what? 4 of those? The final stars are not that hard, but these guys we'll require, 3 more of these. Maybe it won't if we do the drawer thing right. I'm not really sure. Well, let's see about making one of these things. We might want to make this creative blaze cake or this creative flux efficiency thing. Either of those look interesting while we wait. So let's see about this creative blaze cake. So a final star shard with 2 deployers and 4 fluid guys. I assume we can put those on a conveyor belt just like we do anything else. We should be able to get all of this. That shouldn't be a problem. And that shouldn't be a problem, actually. Why don't we see about if we can do this? So can we get a couple deployers? We would need a couple of these brass hands. All right. So there's our 2 deployers. We need a belt of some kind. And a final star shard that gets repeated 100 times. So that's 200 of these cakes and 200 buckets of all of these things just to get one of these. I mean, it would heat a blaze thing forever, so how many do we really need? But okay, let's see if we can do that. I need 4 of these spouts. Let's get a spout. 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 spouts. And that should be good. Let's go see if we can just set this up, and we'll wait to get more resources for the rest of things. So it's going to have to go on the top, obviously. So, I mean, I'm thinking it runs parallel to this guy. I don't know quite where I want it to be, but definitely parallel is where we're going to go. It'd be nice if we're on the same place right over here. I don't really like it being, over a little bit, so I may have to do something with that. Like, we may have to break this just a little bit. And then go up with the cable. Yeah, that would work. Or that would work. Either one of those would be okay. So, I'll probably do something like that, and we'll fix the rest of this later. Let's get some cobblestone. And then, what are you? You are my bordered stone, so let's put you back. And then, let's put a shaft. We'll get a couple of shafts. There we go. Okay, so now I want a belt, and how many places do we need on this belt? We need, what, 6? Yeah, so we need... Are we going to drop things on here? We're going to deploy a final star. It's going to be kind of like this. We're going to need a depot with a thing. So that's 2 spaces, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's basically just 1 shy of how long this guy is. So everything else should be fine to go like here. Let's try that. So let's get a belt. Yeah, 1 belt, please. Thank you. We're going to go here to here. Alright. And, you know what? Honestly, I need him to be the same. The symmetry will bug me. So, you can't do that without a belt. So, turn that back on. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Let's get us a couple of depots. 1, 2 depots. Thank you. So, we're going to put one of them here, we're going to put one of them here. I need 2 andesite funnels. So one of them goes here, and one of them goes here. Everything else should be pretty much the same, I think. How many blaze cakes do you keep in stock at one time? I'm thinking the answer is not enough. Yeah, we're gonna need to keep way more of you. Like, let's keep, I don't know. Let's keep 512 to be honest. Let's keep that many blaze cakes in stock. Okay, so we will need. I'm thinking we're going to have a very similar system what we have right here. Only difference we need to fill some of these things up with lava and other fluids. So let's do something with that. But we'll come to that in a minute. Let's just start with the deployers. That is not what I wanted. That is nothing like what I wanted. That is, I don't know what that was, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. Okay, that looks way better. Okay, let's see here. So you are being set up right down there, which is handy, but not quite where I want the rest of this. Why did I do that like that? What is this guy? He's a gearbox. He must be to turn this guy down here. So let's just get maybe some way of turning all 3 of these things. This is probably stupid, but for now it might work. Whoa, where'd the third one go? Wait. Hey. You. I don't want there. Okay. I don't think that's what I'm going to want, but it might be okay, so we'll see. Alright, so here are our deployers. So honestly, actually, you know what? We don't need to keep a bunch more blaze cakes in stock. We just need to be able to stock these guys with the blaze cakes. So you can just keep yourself at 64. And we'll make more, because all we have to do is deploy the blaze cakes right here. So, step 1, can you get blaze cake into you? Let's find out. So, what are you? You're an insert on number 6. I understand that. That's not what I want, though. I want an insert on number 1, and I want, let's try a counting filter and see if it works. Let's see if we can keep, I don't know, 10 blaze cakes in here at one time. So, step 1. Is there anywhere giving us blaze cakes that we'll be able to pull from? What are you? You're not full. What are you? You have nothing in you. Let's get... Now, is it possible this does anything useful for me? Hey, yes it does. And it keeps 10 in here. I love that. Okay. So let's do the same thing for you. And there we go. We now have 20 blaze cakes in here. Alright, now you take a ton of steps, but it should be okay to do this. But we're going to need... let's see here. Let's actually keep way more blaze cakes in here. Well, if I'm doing that, why do I need a filter at all? Why do I need a counting filter at all? Should I just have a regular filter? Probably. Let's try that real quick instead. Let's just change you with this guy. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright. Never mind, I had a bad idea. Did not work the way I wanted it to. I thought I might want to keep fewer, but I think the answer is I don't want to. I think I want to keep a stack of these in here. Okay, you now both have plenty of blaze cake. How much blaze cake do we have? We have 94? Okay, we made a bunch of them then. So they make pretty fast. That's good. Alright, so now we just need to get the rest of you to have fluid. How are we going to do that? The system is over here, so we could do something with that over here somehow. I'm not sure how yet, but somehow ought to work. I need it somewhere where both the system is and where we have this part. Are you connected to anything else? I don't think you are. Which means you are off in your own little world. So you don't help me. You, however, I think I'm going to use a fluid exporter instead. Let's get 2 exporters. No, I want 4 exporters. And let's just bring the system up here. Okay, you are going to be fluids. Lava. Wait, what's my recipe? Okay, then resonant ender. There we go. There's resonant ender. And you are going to be destabilized redstone. Oops, don't know what happened there. Okay, you are going to be a fluid. Yep. And you are going to be energized glowstone, which we have in the system. Oops, got to do this first, then we can do this. Alright, all we got to do is get system over there, and that should be good. Alright, for the moment, we're just going to use a bunch of cable, and I'll figure out a better way to do this later on. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, they only do 1 bucket at a time. I think this should be okay, but we're going to find out. Alright, so we have to do something to put this thing over here. So, I was going to use this chest here. Is it okay to use this chest? Let's see here. You are an extract on 6. You extract everything. On the down, you insert on 6. We could use channel 7, I think, or maybe channel 8. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to have another laser IO node right here, aren't I? Never mind. Okay. Let's put a laser IO node here, and then we'll make this another input pattern, but we will insert on the down on some channel, probably channel 7. Okay, we're going to insert on channel 7 there. Then we have this guy, another laser IO node. Okay, and you extract on 2 and you extract on the other guy. So you are an extract on 2 and an extract on 7. So we are allowing you to extract final star shards. So we need a couple of filters to extract the right things. So let's say that you, sorry, you're in the wrong place. You should be on the down. This is going into the system, so you can take blaze cakes, the creative ones, and that is all you are allowed to extract. Okay, that looks right. And then you can extract anything that isn't creative blaze cakes on channel 7. So if you're not a creative blaze cake, you will go on channel 7, and that should be good. So you take from here, what are you? You are an extract on 6, and you are inserting incomplete stars and nether stars. So that's the beginning one. Alright. So, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work, but let's try taking one of these. Okay. This is not linked to anything, so we don't have this yet. So, let's try. We'll link that to that, and that to that. Okay, so there we go. It is now hooked up to the rest of the system, and I believe this should allow us to make these creative blaze cakes. All this will take quite some time. It has to do this process 100 times, and that's quite a recipe. But I think it is done. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Next sequence is to deploy a blaze cake. Progress is of 600. So, alright. I'll be back when we have our first creative blaze cake. It still isn't done, and I've been waiting for like, I don't know, 7-8 minutes. This thing is slow. These things actually take a bit to refill, but they always refill before they hit their next step. So at least the bottleneck isn't refined storage. But all the rest of the stuff is pretty bottlenecky. I went ahead and fixed some of the cable while I was waiting. But yeah, I've got this going all the way under here, and then back up and over here, and then down. So, and I moved the shaft over here, put the cable underneath there. So a little bit cleaner, but still haven't got one of these guys yet. And he is just, taking so long. Where are you at, buddy? Come on, let me grab you. There we go, what do you got? He's like 2/3 done. Alright, well, I may have to come show you that next time, but that should work for the blaze cake. I think we actually start making this too, but this will probably be a next time thing as well. He's got to craft 3,000 more glass and like 7,000 more silicon. So, you know, he's going to be pretty stuck for a while building this, but he should be able to build it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start, and we'll see what happens. But he's going to be making quite a bit of things right now. He's going to be making tons of processors and everything else. So it's probably going to back up my entire system over here. So yeah, he's just, I mean, he's trying. You can see what he's doing. He's making glass. He's making silicon. He's making processors. He's doing all kinds of stuff. He can't pull out fast enough. That's not good. Let's get him some more overclockers. So where are you at? Let's, does this help him keep up, or is he still... Nope, he's still backing up. More, please. There we go. It's close. What about the glass? Nope, glass still backing up. Okay, let's max him out then. There we go. Okay, so now at least he is not backing up, because he would have backed up on glass and stopped making glass, and that would not be good for us. You can see his glass is actually a little bit behind the rest of all this stuff because of what he had to do, but he should be okay there. Let's give him a kick, because we should be able to do that, and then he'll back up a little bit. He can't pull up that fast, but we could just go ahead and, I don't know, put this all in there. I'm not sure that will register as being the right thing. I didn't put him in an importer, so that may be a problem actually. Yeah, that may be a slight issue there. But if it is, we will fix it later on. So, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to call it for this episode, wrapping up point. When we come back, I will show you the creative blaze cake and the creative storage cell. And I don't know, maybe next episode we reach the end of the tier. I mean, I'm not sure. We might, but we'll see. This is episode 99, so it would kind of be cool to end episode 100. But yeah, I didn't plan that, but it might happen. Might be 101 or 102. I don't know. We'll see what else we have to do. But we're very close to the end. All right. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Don't go anywhere now. We're getting to the end. I'll see you next time.